The pounding beat of the dance floor mixed with the heady scent of the afterlife as I made my way to the Gander Detective Agency. I am Detective Yorkie, and this is Disco Elysium. I've not touched this game before, but I understand it's a fine detective role-playing game, so let's get back in there. Well, let's get in there for the first time. Select archetype. We have thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with interesting ideas. And these are the stats to go with them, I guess. Intellect, your capacity to reason. Psyche, your power to influence yourself and others. Physique, spelled with an F. Alright. How well your body is built. And motorics, how well your body can move. Sensitive, very psychological. A magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. 1 intelligence, 5 psyche. Yeah. Physical. Extremely physical. Interacts with the world through his body. Gets things done, but dumb as rock. I think we're going to create our own. Because the ones that matter to me are out of these. If you look at me, my body ain't that great. Hey. I think even my wife knows that, although she denies it. So, I'm not going to go high on physical and motorics, but intellect and psyche. Let's see. I want to put 1 onto there. And we'll bring them down to 4 each. Good on intellect, good on psyche. And weak on physique and motorics. Not the top on anything. Not the bottom on anything. I think I'm okay with that. I've never played this game before. This might work out really badly, but we'll see. And then we have a signature skill. Logic. We'll draw intellectual power. Deduce the world. Encyclopedia. Call upon your knowledge. Produce fascinating trivia. Rhetoric. Practice the art of persuasion. Enjoy rigorous intellectual discourse. Okay, these are the ones. These all go along with intellect. Surprise, drama, and rhetoric don't go with psyche, but there you go. Conceptualization. What do we have here? Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Inland empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams in waking life. Empathy. Understanding others. Work your mirror neurons. Authority. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Esprit de corps. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Gesture and charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Visual calculus. Reconstruct crime scenes. Make laws of physics work for the law. Visualization. Understand that creativity. Set art in the world. Or drama. Play the actor. Lie and detect lies. I think we're going to go for that. I've often been called a drama queen or drama king, I suppose. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address, even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown. Let's begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Just to let you know, this is a request from y'all. I put up a poll to see what y'all might be interested in. Just a quick poll, and this was the second most popular after within a day after Cyberpunk 2077. So they've come to the channel.
Ever. Never, ever.
Simply keep on non-existing? No, I think not.
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on
An
non-existing.
inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness
No,
of the meat thing.
I think awareness can be a good thing, so, no. I want to know more about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I think I want to get off now, my friend. I think I'm done here. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me. World is suffering, my friend. It's time to live in that pain.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
It's interesting that your brain talks to you in this one. I actually want to look those up because it's been a long time since I studied the brain. I don't remember. I thought the limbic system was for emotions. Is it? I don't need images. I need our brain involved in our behavior and emotional responses. And reptilian is a primitive brain. The oldest layer of brain is called the reptilian brain. It's constructed the brainstem, medulla, pons, cerebellum, etc. Okay. Reptilian is complex. It controls emotions and human behavior. So they're both emotionally connected. I thought so.
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Tell me now. I like to be informed. What's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. An evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
It's the limbic system speaking of fear. How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this, duking it out, I keep thinking about. What exactly do you mean? Fist fights or verbalization or what?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
Well, my friend, that does not sound optimistic. That sounds sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean, drown? I'm still alive, aren't I?
You lost.
I lost?
The sound outside. You recognize it. It's a Caprice Canema motor carriage.
Let's open my eyes. Well, I'm not looking too healthy right there now, am I? Looks like we've been having a bit of a party. We got the pie up on the thing there. The couch bed is a mess. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Well, that's not so good. That's not a way to treat your music. Reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Got a bath over there. Might need to sober up with a bit of a cold shower. Might be better, to be honest. Keep bolts in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Well, that does not sound good. Can't seem to get out that way. Have a look at the door here. You must find your privacy. The door has been locked from the inside. Okay, so what do we do now? Oh, hang on, this is... They call it. Got a jacket. Item gained. Disco ass blazer. And we're wearing it. We got something on top then. Got some pants there too. Take all. Flare cut trousers.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Let's fish them
It
out.
says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Whirling in rags. Sounds like a clue of some kind, but I'm not sure to what. What happened to the shirt I was wearing? Oh, I didn't take it, that's why. So if I look now, yep. Jacket, pants and shirt. Looks like I'm fully dressed. Can't go out that way. Look at the date, see what's going on there. March. The year is 51.
Hello, officer.
Have a chat with the
The
lady.
young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Name seems to be Miss Orange, disco dancer. Can turn below to face away from her. Officer? You think I'm military personnel? Do I look like I'm in the army?
No.
Seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Then why'd you call me officer? I'm not going to assume that the authority is correct.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
I'm not going to curse on her. Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time? How long have you known me? What's going on?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And do you happen to know what business that is? I think I woke up a little bit on the wrong side of the bed this morning.
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
There's a suggestion which is challenging. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Always loser is a 28% chance. It's a low chance. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else, or in the right mind and be an officer of the law? I don't know what's happened to me. It seems my memory's been affected. I can't figure out why I don't remember being a cop.
Could it be because of the drinking?
No, I'm sure I didn't get that drunk. Surely I wouldn't do that. Let's have a go at this.
Try the expression. Come on.
Success.
Why are you still doing this?
I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still. Does the longing ever stop? Sweet lady, you are hitting my beauty spot just right.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
Is the comfort something you
She
provide?
puts out her cigarette.
She's walking away. Am I going to accompany her? That's
She
the
looks back
question.
at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And no, it never stops. Goodbye.
It seems not. It seems that's the end of the conversation with her. Can't get in there. Looks like she's left a nice long stub in the ashtray, still smoking.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside, a tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Yeah, sometimes being a officer on the street, it just whether a private dick or a regular police officer, sometimes you can be alone in a crowd. Don't abandon me like this, beauty. Don't leave me in all this ugliness. I need your face.
The door does not care.
By knocking again.
Still no answer.
Knock harder.
Still nothing.
Knock much harder.
Still nothing. Still nothing.
Looks like that's going nowhere, so we'll leave. Looks like she's got no interest in me right now. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper from Le Monde. I'm not sure what Trump means, honestly. It's always amazed me how many people see satirical papers or outright joke magazines like The Onion and think it's true news. There's something on the table, is there? Take all, it's a little money. Only 40, I assume, cents. I'm going to assume this is America. I'm not sure which city we're in right now. Or which country. This is where the lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Well, right now my soul's cubic content is obscured by this blazing hangover I have. Let me put that off for now.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
Yeah, let's finish that thought. Menu has been wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's hand. Water cooler, light bubble is rising to the surface. Sign reads mess hall reserved for union member. Doors opens 4 p.m. 1600 hours. This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in
Oh, hey
greeting.
there.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you.
Sounds like
You are
you're someone
sure of
good to
this.
know.
But why?
Let's shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get Creative. Conceptualize.
Alright, 72% chance of success if I conceptualize.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Maybe that's a little bit ostentatious for me, I think.
No, it's not. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau
Alright.
is one classy name for one classy cop.
Indeed I
Say
am.
it.
So, my name, my friend, Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what he just said, he just moves on.
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Mean that guy? Yeah, I mean, I've talked to him, the guy behind the counter.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
This man is doing you a professional courtesy. He knows you haven't talked to the proprietor about whatever it was you were supposed to talk to him about.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews are we talking
At
about?
the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare
Of
the field,
what?
get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
No, I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No. What dead body?
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Forgive the yawning, I got about 2 hours sleep last night. What if I told you I'm not really police? So how can you be so sure I'm from the police? And my friend, I may have taken a blow to the head. I can't remember anything
I
right
can
now.
see you drank last night and the night before.
No, I may have been
and
blown
that you are
taken a blow
still
to the head.
drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
Well, what are we supposed to do again?
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Alright, let's get going then. I'm not going to tell him
After
I'm
you,
not from the police. It
officer.
sounds like I might be. New task, interview a cafeteria manager. Inspector
If you're
Beaton
about
Pop.
to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, I'm missing something. Do I have a badge? Let me check where I put it.
You mean you don't have a badge?
Wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible.
Oh, I'll do
But
that.
getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Wait, let's have a word with her as well.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Who is this sweetie that you're talking about?
Why, you are, officer.
Maybe I am.
And have you found anyone to be sweet to?
But are you trying to hook up with me or something? I don't know. Maybe I have.
You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
Many a good tune played on an old fiddle. That's a famous metaphor there, a famous statement there.
Your advances haven't thrown her off one bit. In another place and time, she would have probably welcomed your attention.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
You slapped yourself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses. She looks up, smiling.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
How'd you like to roll with me, Lena?
Whatever do you mean?
I want you to be my wheelchaired partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards with corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
I know, but there are also side mysteries. Sequence killers and forays into paranatural.
I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie.
Why? 3 heads better than 2?
Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time.
He turns back to you with a hopeful glint in her eyes. I don't know if you noticed, man, but I've taken a blow to the head, and I don't know where I am. I don't know what I am. I don't know if I am, or anything, really.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
Right, follow your movements with some concern. I hope you're right. I hope he's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
The Whirling in Rags cafeteria? It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell? We're all in hell. I mean, it'd explain the beating headache.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
She flashed you a worried look. Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this?
How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is.
It's
Yes?
spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her
Well, thank
relief
you.
is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
Sounds
I can
good.
tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
I'd like to think it's a leadership, that it's a dictatorship of the proletariat. Something tells me it's not the people in control, though.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
Extinct?
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
But they still have cops.
There's no government. How come there's cops?
Oh dear, this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
You're the best I've met so far.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
What is this revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
Well, that doesn't sound good. What does that have to do with there being any cops, though?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
So, how did I do?
You didn't do too well, dear. You really only knew what year it is. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things. History and places. Reality, in a word. It's very odd.
I've always found reality very odd, to be perfectly honest.
A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook.
But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And while I'm no doctor, such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much.
She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good.
Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
She turns to the lieutenant.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
Lena, my friend, you seem to be in a chair. What happened?
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
I'm sorry, maybe it was rude of me to mention the wheelchair. Let's move on.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Well, Lena, my friend, I gotta be going for now. I may see you later.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
And it is time for us to talk to the guy behind the counter.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant. Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
What are you hiding, my friend? What are you hiding?
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
You respond tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. As I said, Detective Raphael Ambrosius Costor.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind the pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
Right then, questions.
His
I got
face
this.
expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Am I not a cop? Everything is my business. I'm investigating a crime.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
The lieutenant said that he opened his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
I guess I like to be thorough.
Good for you. Was there something else?
Good.
I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Are you the regular bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him.
You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
So what's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias I manage. 3. Get over it.
Where exactly is the body?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there.
And how do we get there then?
That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Fair enough.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Do we know who killed him?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
Did you kill him?
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
What's your problem with me, friend?
Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero, cop.
But not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero. I think you're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I do not appreciate your tone. This is no way to talk to an officer.
Oh, it's not.
He raised his shoulders like he's about to say something more, but then gets a hold of himself.
You're right, it's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law.
All right, my friend. I won't push you any further, that's all.
Let's go.
Getting us game 30.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
What's real?
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
All
The
right.
IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Sounds like I owe you some money, my friend. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's
No.
right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real.
What do I owe this place for?
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money.
But what exactly is money?
What are you, a philosopher?
Well, maybe.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra.
Is
We
this
use
the
it for everything, really.
Is this the money you're looking for?
Yes, it is.
That's 10 plus 10 plus 20. That's 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real.
Okay, my
The
friend.
cafeteria manager stands silently, looking at the coppers on the counter before him. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have?
Darkness
It
right.
does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
What happens now?
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Shrugs.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
I don't remember where my home is. As I say, I think I
Officer,
took a blow to the
you
head.
really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it.
I really don't remember.
But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away?
In time or space?
Both?
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Nico Beach, far away in time. Could I trace a way back somehow to the exact street, the exact number of a building?
You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
All right, my friends. That seems to be the case started. What's this? Top third of electric juicer comes up. All right. So, hungover though I am, I'm gonna carry on with the case next time. In the meantime, have a nice day. I've been Detective Yorkie, and I'm heading back to the Gander Detective Agency.